How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome back to the FUT Champions Elite. Today, we play the final 10 games from this weekend's 40. Now, lads, if you do enjoy, smash a like on the video. Let's aim for over 1,000 likes yet again. Your support recently has been crazy. And if you do want any cheap MSP or PSN for Footmas and for Team of the Year, which isn't too far away at all, head on over to g2a.com, use that code M89. Every single link that you'll need is right there in the description below. As for a record from last episode, we have 23 wins, 7 losses. In the last episode, we took 4 losses and won 6 times. That wasn't a great streak. In today's episode, we are aiming for elite, so that is another 6 wins. Goals scored 74, goals conceded 34, and a goal difference of 40. Now, this is the team that we're rocking at this moment in time. It will change in today's episode, and you'll see why once we get the gameplay. We have Lloris and nets, Walker at right back, Blanc, Varane, Alba, Vieira, Pogba, Rooney, Sterling, Gale, and Jamie bloody Vardy. Lads, let's get into those games. So here we go then, lads. My first opponent has an Udinese striker, which at the time I didn't have a clue who he was. Right now, I don't have a clue who he is. Honestly, I don't have a clue who that 76 rated striker is. And in this game, my opponent, he held possession a lot. But once we did break him down, we scored some goals still in there. Nice one too with Dwight Gale. And then I caught him out playing silly buggers at the back. Passing around is Perez, who tries to pass it out. Nice challenge from Rooney, I think it was. And it is Dwight Gale who makes it 2-0 and seals the win. But as you can see by the stats, he did have the possession, 62%. I had 38, so he did dominate in that sense. But we get another win. We edge closer to elite and to gold 1. My next opponent, he's got Martial on the left, Shaqiri on the right, Firmino in the middle, and Sturridge at striker. As you know, one of my bogey players is Daniel Sturridge, and in this game it was no different as Martial goes in the area, wins a penalty, and that kind of set the tone for the rest of this game. And it got me thinking, like last episode, my goalkeeper suddenly has no hands. Nearly every single shot he does concede, like this in the background, normally that would be cleared, but my keeper didn't even dive for the ball. I know it's right in the corner, but at least he can make an effort to save the bloody ball. That one from Kante was the Rockets. We are 3-0 down. This is unknown territory, and I didn't like it, lads. I didn't like it in the slightest, as Jamie Vardy makes it 3-1 in the 87th minute. We couldn't recover. Like I said, my keeper had no hands. He had 4 shots on target. He scored 3 times. We had more shots on target. And in that game, it possibly could have ended out as a draw, but we did lose. So I wanted to change the team. I wanted to bring a new goalkeeper in because Lloris has been leading goals. We bring Buffon in, Chiellini in, Florenzi in, and we bring back Ronaldo, Benzema, Martial, players that we're used to on this game, players that win us games, and hopefully it wins us a game against this guy. Chan in the middle, he's got Kante, Muller at centre mid, Royce, Aubameyang, Willian, a very good front three, and a very solid midfield. In this game, we take the lead in style. It's Cristiano Ronaldo on the edge of the area, a nice Rabona fake, rainbow flick over the opponent, and smashes it right in the bottom corner to make it 1-0 in the game. And then the cross from Florenzi, Ronaldo with the header, it's 2-0. My opponent comes forward though, it's Willian on the ball, back to Aubameyang, back to Willian, back to Aubameyang, and he scores one of the easiest goals. Yet again, my keeper in no man's land. It's basically a pass in the back of the nets, and we threw away a 2-goal lead. Aubameyang into Royce, and we give away another silly penalty. Honestly, in the area, I normally never press B, but when I was on tilt, and I mean full tilt, I was pressing B all the time, and looking back at the gameplay, I was doing some very rash decisions inside the area. But in that game, we win 3-2. My opponent had 2 shots, scored 2 goals, so Buffon, like Lloris, has no hands. Honestly, it's like a curse I've got at the minute. I just can't seem to keep clean sheets, and when my opponent shoots, it goes in the back of the net. He's got Griezmann, Isco, Carrasco, and he's got Inaki Williams on the right. He takes the lead, a ball through to Griezmann, and Griezmann makes it 1-0. Here we go again, lads. Here we go again. As Ozil, in the second half, turns to my man, finds Griezmann, back to Ozil, and Ozil goes in the area. It's not even Ozil, is it, lads? It's fucking Isco, but Isco does score the goal and makes it 2-0. We come forward to give us some hope in the game. Paul Pogba with the shot, rebounds back to Pogba, and Pogba makes it 2-1. But again, it's another L I've took in a game that was very even. I shouldn't be taking these L's. My goalkeeper should be saving shots like my opponent's keepers are, but I just don't know what's going on. So in the next game, we go. I thought I'd keep the same team, give it one more shot. We're up against Legend Sheringham. Now, Legend Sheringham is one of the worst legends on this game, but in this match, he wrecked me, and I mean, bloody destroyed me. A ball in the back post, Son makes it 1-0, and I thought, you know what, I can get back in this. So from kickoff, I came straight forward, Cristiano Ronaldo on the edge, turns his man with ease, in the area it goes, and he makes it 1-1. We are back in the game, are we? No, we're not, because Kante gives the ball away in a bad situation, and it's his Kante who makes it 2-1 in the game. Before Rice on the ball, Rice with the back heel 2. Jamie Vardy, he hammers it home, makes it 3-1. Here we go again. Here we go again. That's all I've got to say, because I'm on this trend of losing game after game after game. I'm not used to this, lads. And if I keep bottling it, I keep losing, like I've just lost there, 5-1. My opponent did deserve that one. But if I keep losing in this fashion, I'm just not going to get elite. And I've never not got elite in the FUT Champions Elite, the series where we've went from the start of FIFA to now winning every single game almost in the FUT Champions, getting elite week in, week out. We needed to change things. Back comes Lloris, in comes DeMarcos, who at the time had an SBC, so I wanted to try his normal card out to see if he was like SBC worthy, and I knew Modric was coming out at the night time, and that is why I wanted to try him as well. My first opponent has Bale, Lewandowski, Royce, Arturo Vidal, Renato Sanchez, and Andre Gomez in a very nice looking team. We take the lead. It's Benzema with a drive right in the top corner. That was a cracking strike from him before Ronaldo finds Pogba into Benzema. Scoop turn from him on the edge, and that is a left foot pile driver. Benzema back in the squad, back amongst the goals, and that's what I needed. In a game, Lloris, he started saving shots. He had 3 shots on target, he never scored once. What is going on? My keeper suddenly got hands, and in the next game we go. We need 3 more wins. I think it's 3 more wins anyways. We come against Hazard, Diego Costa, and Sterling. All player of the month. De Bruyne, Kante, SBC, Payet in a very nice looking team. It's Pogba, kind of a reverse through ball into Ronaldo. Ronaldo goes 1-on-1. He's not going to miss those kind of opportunities. Low driven, bottom corner, easy as you like. Before Ronaldo with the Ronaldo chop, he chops yet again. In the area it goes. That's another accomplished finish from one of the best strikers on this game. I want to try striker Ronaldo. I want to see if I can kind of incorporate him in the team, the 96 and the 95, because he'd get like full chem, he'd be good, and in this game, he scored a hat-trick. I know he's a left winger, playing as a left forward at striker, but he's very effective. In that game, my opponent didn't even have a shot. We dominated the entire game, and we are 2 wins away from elite. We need that. In the next game we go. Killer Ingram. He's got Hazard, he's got Zaha, and he's got Daniel Sturridge. Coutinho, Matic, who, if you can't afford Vieira on this game, get Nemanja Matic. He's so good, lads. So good, as Benzema makes it 1-0. Like I said, I love Benzema on this game. Some of you don't like him. You find him slow. You find him a bit clunky. Honestly, that is what I thought at the start of the game. But the more I use him, the more effective he is in game. He's just an animal. I can't wait till he gets an inform, gets boosted even more in another game where we make my opponent rage quit. I don't know what's going on, lads. We're starting a kind of streak. Games together. We're winning game after game, time after time. We are 1 win away from elite. Will my next opponent stop that? Now, I'm matched up against this guy, Wonder Kid Emac. He's an old clubs player. Now, if you know anything about me, I used to play clubs all the time. I used to be in Unity, one of the world's top clubs for 11 man. And this guy, He's one of the best pro clubs players you can get. Honestly, he's sensational. And in this game, he gave me my toughest game I've had all FUT Champions. And I dominated. I played well. I was concentrated on the game. I wanted to win. And that is a feeling I've never had in this FUT Champions run. I just don't know what it is. It's kind of my mindset was like, if I lose, it doesn't matter, we'll win the next one. But in that one, I knew I had to win. I knew I had to keep up appearances. And I did do well in that game. But GG's to my opponent. He was a good opponent. I didn't know him. And yeah, I know he's watching this video. So GG's to him. Next opponent. Can we hit 30? Now, my lowest ever achievement in FUT Champions, or the lowest ever number of wins I've had, is 29. So 30 wins would be very, very nice. It's Ronaldo into the area, Berber spin, and he scores to make it 1-0. Now, inside the area, that's what you got to do sometimes. If you're running at an angle, do a Berber spin, a McGeady spin. It'll open up the angle even more and give you more opportunities to get it across the goal, which on this game is very, very important. We win our final game 2-0. 2 goals from that man, Cristiano Ronaldo. So as you can see, lads, we now have 30 wins out of the possible 40. Let's get into those stats. So then, lads, here are the stats of the weekend. We did win the 30 games. I'm happy with that. I'm not disappointed. I am a little disappointed, actually, in my own performance. But getting 30 wins is some achievement. 10 losses. We get elite. Goals scored 94. Conceded 47. And a goal difference also of 47. Now, when it comes down to the monthly standings, we stand on 95 wins, 25 losses. That's not too shabby, but we need to pick it up. We need to have a couple of weekends where we get like 36, 37, maybe even 38. So that's a big task for next weekend, especially as it's Christmas weekend. I've got to get the games done on Friday and Saturday, so I'll be rushing a lot of the games. Goals scored 293, conceded 134, and the goal difference is 159. Now the all times, we have now scored over 1,000 goals in the FUT Champions, 1,044, wins 353, losses 87, conceded 440, and a goal difference of 604. Now, when it comes down to the top goal scorers from this weekend, Ronaldo finished on 34, which is quite impressive considering he didn't play a batch of 10 games. Dybala's on 15, Benzema's on 10, top assist goes to Ronaldo, then Pogba, then Benzema. Most man of the match is Ronaldo, then in for Mkhitaryan and Benzema as well. As for a team for next weekend, lads, I want Ronaldo in the team. I want Vieira in the team. Apart from that, it could be anyone, any league, use the new SBCs. I want to use that new Dembele because I think he's very, very good on this game. And if you want to see that review, lads, smash the hell out of that thumbs up button on this video. Once again, I do apologise. I am ill at this moment in time, so my voice is a little bit off. But like I said, lads, smash a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you all next time, lads.